I may hate drama in my life, but I love talking about the drama in yours.
I may watch too much reality TV, but you're listening to me talk about it. Hey everyone, this is Fumi.
And I'm B.
And you have tuned into a new episode of RealiTEA-V.
Welcome, welcome.
Yay. I'm so tired. I'm not tired. I'm mentally tired. Mm-hmm. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was your past week?
Oh, it was good.
All right.
It was good.
Back to the original.
Right. It was fun.
Oh, it's pretty lit, actually. What do you mean?
I mean, if you want to know, follow me. If not, hey.
You know, that is a good way to put it. Like, if you really want to know what's going on in my personal life, you get tired of me saying it was good, then you need to go on my Instagram.
Right.
Leave it to me, or leave it to be living.
Right.
Wait, do you use that one still?
No.
Okay,
I
so leave it to be,
delete it, but...
and you will find out what the fuck I've been doing, because she actually had a very lit weekend.
Right, little of this, little of that.
But she was like, I don't feel like telling.
It's too much, but yeah.
Right,
it was
right.
multiple activities every day. Put it that way.
It's pretty lit.
Yeah.
Really enjoying yourself.
Right.
Good for you.
Trying.
Yes, that was just seeing it. It was like, oh, she's enjoying herself and having fun with all
right.
these great black people.
Right. Right. Yeah. And I realized just how small it was because I had a friend. You met Maurice. He came and he was a photographer at my event launch party.
Ah, yes.
Yes. He was like, hey, I'm in Vegas. And I was like, hey, well, I'm at this Sivas Club. I'm like, you probably won't come because it's off the strip, but this is where I'm at. So randomly he shows up and it's like, hey. And then he looks at my other friend, Briar, and is like, hey. And they're like, we went to high school together. And I'm like, she is from Oakland. You are? Okay. Such a small fucking world. He's like, we haven't seen each other in like 15 years. I'm like, yeah.
So you were the catalyst of reunion.
Yeah. I'm like, man, the West Coast is small.
It is. It's like, it's not and it is at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you are from a particular area, you pretty much know the person.
Yeah.
Is. Well, I think it's more so up north and not down Southern California.
Yeah. But then I think it's like with everyone relocating. Because like a lot of people from Southern California originally was like, oh, I'm from NorCal. And they moved like within the last 10 years and something. And then obviously a lot of people from Cali is moving to Vegas. True. And it's like.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Because I actually have like an old neighbor of my grandmother's. We grew up like together pretty much, and she's out here. Yeah. And there's like a couple, like about 2 or 3 other people like I've known since I was younger, and they wound up moving out here. And the way it's going now, a whole bunch of Californians moved over here to Nevada. Yeah. So it probably wound up being like that. Transplants, that's what you call them. Mm-hmm. But no, that's good. I'm glad you had lots of fun.
Right. How was your time out of town?
Oh, it's great. For those of you who don't know, I actually never really put anything on Instagram about it. I just mainly put it on Facebook. Anyway, I went to Texas. Mainly, the catalyst event was my cousin's wedding. And I also went to see my uncle who's sick. So I went to Houston. I went to the one time I really utilized Yelp. Yeah. Because I was like, I'm hungry. Right. I want some good breakfast. But I don't know where to go. Yeah. So I went on my little app. I said brunch. Right. And I looked in the downtown Houston area. I went to this place called the Breakfast Club with a K. It had over 11,000 reviews. Oh, wow. And had 4.5 stars. How can you not go there?
That sounds good.
Yeah. So, read the reviews. Like, it's really good, but the line's really long, but it moves fast. So I got there. Of course, there was a little bit of a line, but it actually moved really fast. Right. Because the way they set it up is like, you order, then pay, then sit down. Right. You don't sit down and wait to order and a waitress comes out. So it saves a lot of time. You get your own condiments, silverware, coffee, syrup, honey, all that. So it was really, really good. And also to get my nails done. Also, Yelp, actually a new place, and they had 20% off. So it was plush. They had mimosas, drinks, complimentary. Could never go wrong with that. Had the hot stone massage rub. honey milk bath. We had a nice grand chandelier in the middle of the ceiling. So it was really, really, really nice. So I was like, if I'm ever in Houston, I'll come right back over here.
That's always good.
And so I hadn't been to Texas in 15 years. Haven't seen a lot of my family members since. So at the wedding was 4 generations worth of family. So it was really nice to be around family when I'm not really around family all that much. I don't have like cousins that come over, aunties and uncles, like blood relatives that I can really be like, oh, this is my cousin. I'm going to my cousin's house. Or the cousins are going to go out of town together. Like, I don't have any of that. So that was cool. And that was my first, like, trip without Malachi since it's my kid-free summer. So it was nice to, like, get around and not really have to haul a kid. If that makes sense. Yeah. Because when I left San Antonio to fly back here, this lady had 3 kids with her. Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah. That's a lot of kids. But they were well-mannered. Yeah. So I think it was okay for her to... Yeah, it was easier for her to fly. And the youngest was maybe no younger than 3. So it was like, okay, that baby was a year old. You might have some issues. She didn't have like a big, gigantic stroller to carry. It was like the regular, cheapy $10 one. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it was cool. Besides that, same shit with my 9 to 5 stuff, and now we here. And yeah, we can go ahead and get into our new-ish segment. Right. It's our celebrity news segment. So we're gonna go talk about some RealiTEA-V stars. Right. And kind of go through what happened in the week. So one of the highlights is that Kenya Moore, maybe she heard my podcast or somebody told her that she needed, if she's, pregnant, stand in your truth, bitch. Stand in your truth. And she finally showed her baby bump. Yeah, she did. On a treadmill. No, elliptical. Elliptical, true. Yes. And so... She looked good. She did. And I have no problems with that. Like I said in the last episode, if you're pregnant, I'm not saying necessarily show it off to prove it, but if you're trying to show an ultrasound to prove that you're pregnant, I feel like you might as well just show a baby bump. Yeah. Because that shit don't really mean. What was that baby mama? He was like, you got an ultrasound of a raccoon. Right. I don't know what this could be from the internet. I don't know exactly who ultrasound this is. Right. So, I mean, of course, I guess, she was like, well, let me just go all out. And it's like, okay, cool. If it was a surrogate, cool. No problem with that.
Still your baby.
It's still your baby. Still your genetics. It's just not your womb. That's the only thing. And a lot of women go through a lot of issues with fertility and being able to hold a child. And, there's nothing wrong with having a surrogate or IVF or however the situation is.
Even if your eggs were too old, go adopt you one. Like, just...
they have egg adoption.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I heard about that on, Basketball Wives. Yeah. Because she don't know what to do with her embryos. Yeah. So that embryo adoption. So, which is cool because it's like, it's not your child biologically. Yeah. Because a lot of women who do go through IVF, they just have a hard time getting viable eggs to begin with. But you'll be able to experience the whole process of being pregnant, which is a little bit different when you do an adoption of a live baby. Yeah. So, I mean, congrats to you, Kenya. Go ahead and show off I think you're still a shit person, but that has nothing to do with your baby and welcoming a baby into the world with your husband, whether people think he's fake or not. That the child has nothing to do with that. So that's why I'm like playing devil's advocate with Kenya and his baby. So, any thoughts about that now?
Yeah, congrats. Best of luck.
Your eyes are just like,
Best of luck.
And then Meghan King Edmonds, a Real Housewives of Orange County, gave birth to her twins.
Yeah, congrats.
So, you went from 1 kid to 3. Yeah. That's a lot. And she was huge. Yeah. And she actually surpassed the time to have twins. Because usually it's like 35 weeks. I think she was able to make it to 36 or 37 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Good
for her.
Yeah, it's one of those things where twins, it's like at 35 weeks, they're usually like, okay, they need to come out.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's C-section and you're forced to do so.
Yeah.
I want to say it was natural. I feel like I read somewhere it was a natural birth, which is really rare with twins because sometimes one's breech.
Yeah.
Or you can do one natural and then the other one has to be cut out. So, but yeah, congrats to her and her husband. Mm-hmm. And what's that baby's name? Aspen.
Yes.
Baby Aspen is a big sister now.
Oh, precious.
I'm going to get to this next one last. I wrote it out of order. Teresa Giudice, or how do people say it? Giudice.
Yeah.
I really still don't know. I think
Which
it's
one?
Giudice.
Yeah.
Because, but anyway, she entered a bodybuilding competition. And a lot of people had not so nice things to say about it.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot, but I think any woman who enters a bodybuilding competition, and it's to the, I don't want to say normal, but usual eyes, it's like, this is kind of freaky, just a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was like all the tanner and
yeah,
it was just like,
it was a lot.
Yeah,
and for those of you that don't know, they do, unless it's black folk, because you know you got their melanin already. They use a lot of tanner, very dark tanner, because it accentuates the muscles more. And so when you're in a bodybuilding competition, you have to make sure you accentuate your muscles as most as possible. So they do use a shit ton of tanner. It's 3 shades too dark of what they would normally do if they wear tanner or got a tan. Yeah. So it did throw everyone off. But the fact that she's had 4 kids... Mm-hmm. And she's always been into fitness. I guess she was just like, you know, I'm gonna take it to the next level. Yeah. So, yeah, people are like, ew, it looks gross, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, for me, it was like, you know, it's a little, you know, rust on the eyes.
Right.
But
I hate to even have to compare. I'm like, I prefer Tamara's fitness transformation. But do you?
True. She didn't use a lot of tanner.
Right.
Too. Maybe it was, never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
It was a lot. But... congrats on the work.
At least they both were women that were like, you know what? I'm going to do something and accomplish something in my life. And, you know, she probably was like, you know, I've been to jail. I've been convicted of some stuff. Right. Let me do something positive with my life. Right. And she was into yoga. So this is way far beyond yoga. This is a whole different level. This is like eating very specific thing, and you know she's Italian, so no pasta, no sauce, no nothing. Yeah. You have to have a regimen of eating and exercise and lifting and hardly any cardio. Yeah. It's like all strength training. So, I mean, congrats to her on that. Yeah. Does she need to do it again? No. I feel like she could just check it off the list.
Yeah. Like, done it. Okay.
Been there, done that. Kind of like Carol with the marathon. Yeah. She's like, I never thought I was going to run a marathon. I'm not going to do it again. Right. So, moving on. And since we did bring up Real Housewives of Orange County, they do start in July, the new season.
It's coming up.
There's 2 new wives. One's an attorney. So, of course, she comes at you as a not at your typical housewife type of female. And the other one is from, like, Long Island or Staten Island, one of those islands in New York. Yeah. And she kept doing jazz hands. Yeah. And that was like, this is a horrible first impression. Yeah. It wasn't spear, it was jazz, full-on jazz hands. You know, spear fingers just like, no, it was just the whole, like, yeah, exactly. And I'm like, it's kind of weird. But anyway. And then, last but not least, Britney and Jax are engaged.
Yay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Girl. Okay.
It was like 90% of the comments were, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Girl, you know, okay, like,
And of course, they were like, tune into season 7 of Pump
apparently
Rules.
It was like they just started back filming, so when that happened, I was like, oh.
Because they just had LA Pride, so they always start filming around early summer, late spring type of thing. So, of course, it's going to be on the show, which is like, you could have just not said anything and waited till the show aired, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to, you want to rock your ring now.
Yeah.
And it's mainly of who she said yes to.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to talk shit about Britney, because it's like, I understand that there's some things that she wanted in life.
I get it. But at the same time, if I'm going to talk shit about Ashley from Black Ink, you don't get a pass because you're white and soft-spoken. You're both stupid as fuck.
Yes. I was getting there. Same thing. I didn't really rip Ashley a new one last week. Oh, and we do have to talk about this whole situation with Ashley and Don. But anyway, I didn't rip her a new one, but it's like...
But she's been ripped one in the past. Plenty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of how she acts, too. Yeah. I think that's more of what it is. And... it's like, I understand, like, this is what you wanted, but this is not how you just proved to the whole entire world that you're willing to settle.
For anything.
For anything from anybody. And I feel like his father dying is not really, I'm pretty sure there's some ways that, like, he hasn't changed at all. And by the time the show airs, he probably went back to his old ways, and they probably will break off the engagement. Or my other prediction is that she's like, let's get married next month before you do some stupid shit.
Well, at least you know your man if you choose the second one.
And it's like, you have to be, it's not the wedding that you want. It's the decent marriage that comes after you walk down the aisle and say, I do. I think that's what a lot of women tend to forget.
Oh, girl.
Because they just want to say, I'm married and I'm a wife, and that's it. They don't think about anything else. It was a precursor, because she had that whole, I think I'm pregnant scare when they went to Vegas.
Yeah.
With the Toms. And it's just like, girl, you in danger, girl. You are in danger, girl. And him proposing doesn't mean shit to me. Men do it all the fucking time because they feel like, oh, well, I want to keep her around, so let me do something drastic. Not get a puppy, not buy you a car, not give you an all-expense first-class trip to Paris. You want to throw a ring at me.
Oh, girl. Good luck. I don't even...
And then, you know what really was upsetting? All these people who were talking shit about Jax at the reunion, every single last one of them. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. All you are fake. You were before, but all you guys are fake fucking friends from now on out. Yeah. When it comes to how you say Britney should be treated.
I feel at that point, I would have to take a Lauren Conrad approach with Britney. If I was her friend and I felt that strong, I would have to say, look, I love you, but we probably can't be friends because I strongly cannot support what you are about to do. And I don't know how our friendship is going to last if I don't even like or respect your husband. So it's not I don't want to be your friend, like, fuck you, but it's just I'm going to have to take a step back in your life because I can't be no types of a part of this bullshit that you're doing.
And I feel that's a real friend. A friend that's...
Yes. That's what
they're not going to tell you everything that you want to hear. Because a friend is not being 100% behind everything that you're doing.
Right.
Just like you and I had a heart-to-heart yesterday about a situation I'm going through. I don't expect you to ever go with the flow because I'm your friend. I expect you to be honest with me.
Right.
Whether or not I agree with what you're saying or not.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if I would have been like, you should have been supporting me, you should have told me that I should go ahead and do it, then guess what? I'm being a brat. I'm being a bitch. And you're like, well, if you don't like what I got to say, then don't ask me and I won't tell you anything.
Yeah.
So I feel that's why I'm like, you guys are fake as fuck because y'all was just talking about shit about Jax.
Yeah.
Y'all was just telling Britney she deserves better. And at the reunion, y'all still wasn't like, I think Jax is the guy that she can be with for forever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, now that she has a ring on her finger, you guys are kissing her ass because you probably want to be a bridesmaid.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
Every single last one fake ass fuck.
Yeah.
Ain't no real friends. Y'all don't care about her feelings.
Yeah.
Y'all don't care about her future, her being a mom that she wants to desperately be so bad.
And then that's when I would just be like, it's been selfish, but I don't want to spend the rest of my life listening to you bitch about him. This is about me and my ears. So I don't want to be your friend because I don't like you or fuck you or it's just girl, I'm going to have to take a step back. If I see you around, hey, there's no shade, but I don't want to deal with this shit.
Because she's not going to be the type that's not going to talk about it around you.
And then you're going to talk about it as if you're so surprised it happened. And then at this point, well, me personally, I'm just going to look at you like, are you surprised? And then if I say that, then it's like, how dare you say it to me? It's like, no, are you surprised that this happened?
You know what it's going to be a repeat of? Fucking Luann and Tom. Like, people try to... I'm pretty sure somebody is going to talk about something.
Yeah.
And she's going to be like, no, not Jax. He proposed to me, and I know he's changed, man, because his dad died. Yeah. And it completely changed and made him a better man.
Yeah.
And it's like, bitch, I just told you he ate my ass. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, and of course...
It's like her innocence, to me it never was, but her whole, I'm not going to say act, because I genuinely believe that's how she is. Mm-hmm. But her whole innocent persona doesn't do anything for me, where I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Like,
no.
You're a good person and you don't deserve it. It's like, well, no one deserves to be cheated on or fucked over. But if you can't notice it, then...
Innocence does not absolve ignorance.
Yeah, like...
And
right.
Naivety, is that a word?
Right.
None of that.
Because I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about Ashley because she ratchet, but then because you're like, oh my God, how could you do this to me? And then it's like, oh no,
same bullshit, no. Same type of bullshit, just different personalities. That's all that really is.
Yeah. So hopefully the ring is worth some money. So worst case scenario, you can pawn it and either get some money or make a nice necklace out of it in the future.
And you know why I feel Britney's situation is worse than Ashley's situation? Because Britney has 5 seasons worth of proof of what kind of shit asshole he is, on top of the ex-girlfriend, the bitch he fucked to cheat on his ex-girlfriend, the tattoos of the bitches he got named on his body.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, the shit that Don did to Ashley was bad, but it's like, Britney, bitch, you really could have avoided all of this shit. Yeah. Like, you had no excuse. The ex-girlfriend said, bitch, run.
Yeah. Best of luck.
And then when it happens, oh, Jax, how can you do this? I'm taking the dogs and I'm leaving. You never left, bitch. No. You never fucking left. When you found out who it was with, that he finally...
and it's like, oh, his dad died and I had to be there. I hate to have to incorporate seasons, but hell, on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, when Shooter's son died, Sierra was like, I'm here for you, but I'm not here for you. Like, that don't change shit. Like, don't use... Well, now I need you, but it's like, but you didn't need me when you were sitting here fucking a bitch that I have to look at every day at work.
Exactly.
Like
just because, like, I'm willing to separate that personal stuff with the death of your son. Right. But I'm not going to use that as a means to forget all the bullshit that you did to me personally. Yeah. Like, you can't use a tragedy of someone that doesn't even have anything to do with your past relationship.
Right. And that's exactly what I feel like he did.
Yeah.
And well, what they both did.
Yes.
So.
They both used that opportunity to try to justify why they were right for each other.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to say, you know, I was close to my dad. I want to be more like him. And since he's not around, then, you know, I'm ready to have kids now. It's like, you wait till your dad died to do that?
Yeah.
Like that, some of it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
At all. And because she's like, oh, he's so sad. He was actually telling me he's happy to be around me. It's like, bitch, you forgot he had a whole conversation about you talking shit. Drunk men tell no tales. That's how he fucking feels. He called you fat. He called you unattractive. He said he didn't want to have kids with you. He said he didn't want to be married to you. So all of a sudden, that whole conversation is null and void because his dad died.
Yeah, see, I would have been banned from that show. And Sir. Because he would have got his ass whooped. Faith would have had to get some faith to bet that I wasn't going to beat her. Oh, yeah, just everyone's ass would have been beat.
Right.
Just, yeah, no.
Mm-mm. Anyway.
Not cool. Congrats.
All I can say is congrats. I can't wish you well on anything.
Because it's not going to go well, and I'm not wasting a wish.
Mm-mm. Wasting a wish.
Nope.
All right, genie in the bottle.
You never know when God is really, really listening. It's like, I can grant something today. I don't want it to be that.
Right. That's when you be careful with your words.
Right. Like, congrats. What I wish, that's none of your business.
And that's how Jafar got fucked up. He was like, I want to be an all-time powerful genie. He's like, bitch, that's what the fuck you did. Now you trapped in this lamp forever, bitch, because you didn't word it right. Like, you got to be...
I would wish for unlimited wishes. That's my first wish. Like,
I think that was one of the rules. You can't wish for more wishes. Remember when he first discovered it? Oh, yeah. Rule number 1, you can't wish for more wishes. Because
I sure would.
R.I.P. Robert Williams.
Right.
Rule number 3, I can't bring anyone back from the dead.
Right.
Oh my God, I can't believe I remember this many lines.
Right. Shit, my first 2 wishes. Can't ask for more wishes. Can't bring Paul Walker back. Like, fuck. What am I do with these wishes? Now I gotta really sit here and think of some shit. But, yeah, congrats.
And then you got to really think about it. I wish to never...
Run out of wishes. Yeah. I wish to never run out of wishes. Didn't wish for more. I just wish to never run out of wishes. That would be granted. You gotta get real technical.
And Jeannie's like, bitch, that don't work either.
Look.
I tried.
Does that...
Right.
That's what I would do.
I would wish for a healthy BMI for the rest of my life. I think that's the best way to put it. Not say I lose fat, because that means you're going to be 0% fat. You're going to die. And then if you say I want to be skinny, then bitch, you can be a size 0. You don't want to do that either. Right. So a healthy BMI is like right where you're supposed to be.
That's true.
So I feel like that would be, okay, good. That way if I eat pizza for 16 days straight, I'm going to stay at my BMI. Mm-hmm. And BMI means healthy. Right. So, that's what I would wish for. And then after that, it's just... I don't know. I would have to be like, Jeannie, can you give me like 48 hours to think about these wishes? Because I have to make sure I word them very correctly. Right. But anyway, you get no wishes from Fumi or B. No. You just get, congrats. Right. No hopes, no wishes, no
dreams.
No
if
goals.
You get a wedding episode, I'm not watching.
They better not.
I'm sure they will. If Sheena and Shay and Mike and Katie got an episode, they will.
No, but she said special. That's whole.
Oh, I meant like an episode special.
Oh, okay.
And especially if they get a special.
I mean, they already do have a spinoff, so they might get a special.
I ain't watching none of that shit.
Going back to Kentucky.
Yeah, oh God.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to go to have her wedding in Kentucky at a farm. Oh my God. There's just sometimes when opposites should not attract. Yeah. And this is one of them. Can you imagine trying to take him to church again? No. And baptize your children? Because I know that's what she's going to want to do. No. First communion. Oh, my God. Well, that's Catholic, I think. But still, like, there's just some traditions that he's never going to want to do.
Okay. Oh,
okay, anyway.
It makes my skin crawl.
Yeah. Anywho, now on to these shows.
Yes.
First show I have, because I actually kind of caught up to it, was Basketball Wives. Mm-hmm. Now, I finally saw that scene where OG and Kristen something, I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Got into it. And OG is really good with the comebacks.
Yes. I didn't see this last episode. I've only seen clips, which I feel would especially like Basketball Wives. That's really all you need. Just show me the 5 clips and the ending.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I actually like OG. I like the fact that she's a new character, but she's not letting nobody just come in and treat her like shit, like they've done with like newbies in the past. Mm-hmm. And I think that's probably why I do like her, because she's like, any of y'all can get it if you come at me wrong. So I respect her.
And I think her being a professional female football player does not help either.
Yeah.
Because all she does is just try to, bitch, I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
On and off the field, I will come for you. And so, of course, the whole situation where Kristen got mad because OG mentioned something about her husband, and it's like, I feel like she kind of twisted some of what OG said.
Yeah, because you brought him up.
Right. I mean,
and you tried to throw it in her face, and you pulled out your ring.
Like, I have a husband. Oh, you do? Where is he? At home with my baby. Oh, he is. Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how that turned into you insinuated that my man is a cheater and is a bad father.
Right.
She really just said, oh, he is.
Is he?
Is he?
I mean, if he is, then you're going to be like, yeah, bitch.
Like, now she got you because you took it personally.
Yeah.
And maybe there's something in the back of your head that you be wondering where your husband at sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, don't give her that. Don't let her feel like she got a one-up on you because you felt some type of way about something she really didn't even say.
Yeah.
Now, she would have said, are you sure he's at home with your baby? Then that's something Tamar would say. Right. Like, then I would feel some type of way. Like, bitch, what you trying to say?
Right.
But if you get upset, like, is he...
Right.
Is he really? Like, you're just being really sensitive.
That's what he told you.
And so, I like OG because she's good with the comebacks. She will come right back at you. Of course, they talk about her titties. Of course, they talk about her
ugly and stuff. Like,
I feel like a lot of course, I know we were talking about the whole, like, black Americans versus Africans. And of course, I read comments and it's like, this is exactly proving what I was just saying the other time. She's telling you that she's trying to give you a lesson on what we means, and y'all over here talking about her looks and the fact that she's like
to do
a monkey and stuff.
Right.
But if a white person would call y'all black Americans monkeys, y'all would be having a fucking fit.
We have to protest. We have to boycott.
Like, it's a problem.
How dare you? Yeah. I can call her a monkey, but you cannot. Like, no, that does not apply.
No, we're not family. We're not, like, you can't do that.
Right.
And so, and then, of course, white people will call black Americans niggers more equivalent than an African person.
Yeah.
So, I think it's real cheesy and lazy that you guys would just be like, oh, Kunta Kinte, or she's ugly, or she looks like a monkey. And it's like...
oh, my God. But be the main ones talking about some Wakanda forever.
Right?
Like, but... that's not how this works.
Not how any of this fucking works.
Right.
Like, get it together.
Right.
And so, of course, Tammy was like, some popcorn, something on her head. I'm like, bitch, that's what they wear on their head.
Yeah.
I mean, we would refer to them as satellite dishes. But, that's neither here nor there. Can't talk shit about it because you haven't seen it.
Right.
Now, she did try to school Jackie's ass. Okay, look. Jackie. She really came in there like Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
And not only that, why are you wearing a black full-length leotard under it?
Jackie, some things never change. Her fashion is one.
You can't even be mad because it's like, well, you know that's how Jackie is.
Right. It's like, well, at least you got the hair right this season. It's like,
the hair has been better.
One thing at a time, I guess.
Only it's going to take 15 seasons before she really get everything all together and straight. Yeah. And then, of course, Sammy was like, is that even the right fabric? And she's like, what do you mean? It's like, bitch, there's fabrics for, like, different cultures and tribes and stuff. She's like, oh, it is? Like, yes.
Jackie, yes.
And, of course, Black Americans be doing the same fucking thing when it's Black History Month and y'all come in y'all kente cloth and it's like, do you even know where that comes from? When to wear it? Funeral, wedding, like, you know, it's funny. But yet, when she wears something that's traditional in her mind, now it's something that you make popcorn out of. Yeah. Like, you can't pick and choose when you want to be all for African culture. And then when an African you feel disrespects you, then you try to talk about their whole fucking existence, about them living with monkeys, African booty scratcher. It just, no. If you say Wakanda forever, you can't say none of the shit about monkeys. Right. You can't have both. Right. Just like white people, we trying to have both. And we tell them no, y'all the same way too. So, but I'm not really sure why Kristen, if that's her name, I really don't know if that's. It is. Okay. I don't understand why Kristen really went off on OG in the first place.
It was one of those, she literally, when she walked through the party, was like, she looks stank. And it was just like, it was one of those, the first moment I see you, I just don't like you.
And I can't stand one of them bitches. Yeah. But you're at her party. Yeah. And she didn't invite you. Yeah. So why are you at my party talking shit? Yeah. And then you leave with your feelings hurt.
Yeah. She just rubs me the wrong way because I feel like she's trying to get in with, like, Evelyn and Jen. Like,
of course.
Like, that's how I feel. And it's just like, okay.
Right. Because if she really stood up for her father-in-law's girlfriend, she would have been talking about, like, been like in Malaysia. And, like, family is family. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about my... you know, maybe stepmother-in-law. Like, you're not going to do that. But instead, you're just like, well, who said that? And like, and then really?
Like, oh my God, I thought you said we were going to drop it. But then being like, well, you need to check them. It's like, well, which one you want her to do? You want her to check them and be like, okay, who the fuck said this rumor? Or you want her to let it go? Like, which one?
True. And of course... I don't know. She just all around just rubs me the wrong way. Yeah. And of course, besides the fact that OG is Nigerian and I'm going to, be on her side, kind of biased, I know. But seeing more of the episode is like, no, she holds her ground. Yeah. She's going to do and say whatever the fuck she wants. And she doesn't really need your approval. Right. She's like, okay, well, you can leave my party. Right. Bye-bye. I'm going to go to my man over here where I know where he is. Yeah. Okay? So, of course, people talked about, she got some floppy titties and blah, blah, blah. It's like, y'all realize that almost all them bitches on there got fake titties. Like, people forget what natural titties look like or whatever the case may be. Yeah. Not everybody has the perky titties where all you got to do is put a little bit of tape on the itty-bitty corner and that's it. Yeah. So, of course, yes, some women might not be their style of choice. But, again, it's like... one wrong move, if you don't look like a Dream Doll or who's another bitch? Masika, or they all genuinely look the same. Yeah. Fat ass, look a hot ass, small waist, perky titties. Right. Small waist, fat ass, perky titties. Why can't I have a decent ass, average titties? In a medium waist. Like, what's wrong with that? Why do I have to be this people talk shit about Kim Kardashian, but try to look like her at the same time? Yeah. Like, you can't have both. Right. Black people, y'all be annoying me sometimes. Like, for real. Yeah. Y'all all types of backwards, some of y'all really just try to say that you're an individual and you are a free thinker, but yet you do and say what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But I like OG. I don't like Kristen. Cece, she just minded her own business.
Right. She just want to know who started these rumors.
Right.
Which ain't nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, these bitches then went on for seasons over. Evelyn spent a whole season bullying Susie because she told a secret. Right. And it was like, wasn't nobody telling her after a certain amount of time, okay, yes, I understand why you're mad, but get over it. Like, whenever they feel wronged, if they want the beef to be carried out for 4 seasons, guess what? It's going to be carried out. So if she wanted to be like, you know what? Who said it?
Who said that?
Right. If she wants to bring it up again and get the answers that she feels she deserves, then go ahead.
Yeah, I don't really think why they're being Team Chihuahua dogs and try to be like, bitch, are you smart? Well, you ain't got all them degrees. Can't you hear? Right. I told you that. We didn't say. She's like, but you did. It still came from you. And you said that it came from the gym. Right. So obviously she's voiced her concern about this is her business, that she makes money and she is educated and it can ruin her career. So she's going to want to know who the fuck it came from through you guys.
Right.
So why is that such a big deal?
Right. Because shit, probably wasn't nobody at the gym. It was probably just like, what can we say? Them two. I see misery.
But yet Tammy says, you know, Evelyn is just a PR stunt for Fresh Montana and it's a problem.
Yeah.
It just, of course, now those two are buddy now. They both like to attack everybody else.
Yeah.
But then on this next episode, I don't know if it comes on Mondays, right?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the one from last night. So was the one last night from when they told Shawnee something?
No,
it'll be the next one.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be the deterrence of Evelyn and Jen being friends.
Yeah.
Because Jen is still cool with Tammy, so it's hard. I know I don't talk shit about both people to the other person. That's just not how I roll.
Yeah.
If I have two friends that are not really cool with each other, I'm just going to be like, don't really talk negative around them about me. I mean, around them with me. And, you know, I'm not going to report them back.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that Shawnee has to figure out that Jen and Tammy had a conversation about how Evelyn slept with Shawnee's mess. And Tammy knew that Jen is still like, because she was saying, like, Jen said so much shit about Evelyn, like, when they weren't friends, and now they're all buddy. I'm pretty sure she still has little tidbits like, girl, remember we had talked about Evelyn and blah, blah, blah. So I'm pretty sure that. So I want to see how that plays out.
Right.
And hopefully this is Kristen's first and last season, because I can care less about what's going on with her. I do want to see a Nigerian wedding on camera, though. That would be a first.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. We're done with these bitches. Let's talk about Black Ink Crew Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of mess too soon.
Yeah.
It's only been not 1, 2 episodes. And how do you feel about how Ryan handled this whole situation of his shop? It's no longer his shop according to him.
I mean, shit. I mean, he let the... Yeah, I feel like he could have just handled a lot of that better. I know we started talking about it last week. He could have handled it a lot better. I understand where the root of his frustration was coming from, everybody feeling like they were all equal owners when they weren't. But just the way he did it, like, well, the lease is up in a week, I'm gone, y'all can have it, allegedly vandalizing half of the shop, which he tried to come out and say on social media some of that stuff was edited and it didn't really happen. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm not saying I believe him, but whatever. It was just real tacky. And then I guess to sit outside and be like, should I go in here? So they know that I'm still here. I'm like...
With Love Jones in the sea. Yeah, baby, do whatever you want to do. I said, what the fuck is going on here?
Right.
It was...
It was a little weird.
Rachel's getting on my nerves. Like, I'm all for, like, them trying to work it out as far as, like, them being high school sweethearts and blah, 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 blah. But she's starting to act like a fucking Duchess. And...
You know, I think she's a little bit more clever than Duchess.
No.
Somebody had said, it was like, this bitch did in one season what Duchess spent 4 seasons trying to do. I said...
Now that I cannot deny. That I cannot fucking deny. And you know what? At least it's not most of it on camera.
Yeah.
Because C's and Duchess started dating on camera, and then the whole situation fell on camera. At least by the time Black Ink Cruise Chicago started, they weren't really together. Right. So at least it's like you didn't see all that other bullshit that, you know, happened before. But I do like a woman that can tell her man when he's wrong. Yeah. I really do. I don't think the ride or die thing... I think the ride or die thing comes with a price. If you cannot be open and honest about how your man is handling stuff, just like he should be able to tell you how you're handling stuff, and it might not be the best situation.
Right.
I feel like y'all, I think that's what's irritating me.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard, like, Ryan, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Even with the whole cat situation. I don't remember her saying to him, well, no, take that back. Take that back. I do remember now when they went out afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's the only time I really heard it.
I think she's definitely less messier than Duchess.
Definitely, for sure.
And I think the only thing that she probably would have been like, fuck no, I'm not going for, is if Kat would have came back to the shop. I honestly feel like even had he would have been like, you know what? I'm going to try to stay at my shop and work it out. I think she even would have been in support of that too. But I think it was just the dynamic.
What's the difference between Kat and Danielle? Because he fucked both.
So then why would Kat... Okay, I guess bitches like to share dick. But,
because remember... Danielle's boyfriend had came and was like, you need to stop doing this situation with Ryan.
Yeah.
So why didn't she have...
I guess because at that time, they actually were not... I remember, that was like first or second season, or end of first season. I think that's when they were like really, really broken up. And I think for a period of time, she had moved to California.
But he's still working in a shop with somebody he fucked with.
Yeah. I think because the cat thing was more fresh and it was way more drama behind it. There was no drama with him and Danielle going a separate way.
There was drama with her boyfriend.
No, with Ryan and Danielle, whenever they stopped fucking around, there was no
direct drama between those two, but he still had drama from it with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
He literally flew all the way out of the country to start shit with him.
So, you're asking what's the difference between Rachel's reaction and then Danielle's boyfriend reaction?
No, I'm saying if there was drama behind both women.
Yeah.
Why
isn't Rachel mad about the Danielle situation?
Not necessarily, like, why do you feel like it's still okay for him to be around in the shop with one person he fucked with and not the other one?
Oh. I think it's because of how everything happened. And then I don't know the overlapping timings of when they got back together. Mm-hmm. And then who was lying about what. I think that's what it was. I think because even when, like, Kat came on vacation at Mexico, she didn't even have a reaction to her. It was Nikki who had the reaction with her being around 4. I think for the most part, she was just kind of like, okay, I'm aware that you guys fucked around, and it is what it is. Until the shit got really messy. And then Kat being like, why don't you tell her how you ate my pussy? No, she's not coming back in the shop.
So because it was less drama with Danielle directly,
I think
it's
that's
probably where
why.
she was like, well, I don't really have a whole bunch of problems out of her. But since Kat was like, he ate my ass.
And it was, I think that's really what it was.
Yeah, Kat definitely pulled the classic, cliche, stereotypical, well, if you're not going to be with me, well, I'm going to try to fuck up with what you got. Or try to make herself feel like she's a more superior woman than the other woman.
Yeah.
And it just really made her look
when they
stupid.
messed around. Because I guess when you look back, because I guess they were messing around before he got back with Rachel. And then when he got back with Rachel, it blindsided Kat like, oh, I thought, we had something.
Right.
That's and then when they messed back around at the lake house, when he definitely was back with Rachel, it was like, oh. And then I feel like Kat probably thought this all can come out and we can all still be friends and it can go back to how it was. That's where I think Kat really, it was like, no.
I mean, I definitely see why Rachel would be upset with Kat is because she made such a hoopla about it afterwards when it did come out. But ultimately, it's still a fucked up situation that Ryan put everybody in. Because it's like, if you weren't really done emotionally with Kat, then you should have just ended things with Rachel. But you tried to say, oh shit, let me get my fit in real quick because Rachel's let me back in. But I still kind of was fucking around with Kat, and he probably never told her, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever told her, like, I was messing around with Kat before we got back together.
Yeah.
If he did, I don't remember, like, a clip of that.
Yeah.
But it's just, once again, he puts people in these situations and gets mad on how people react to them. Yeah. Same thing with the whole, and then the Kat thing boiled over to business. Yeah. So of course he wants. It is fucked up how everybody was like, we did this shop together. Yeah. But you can't force people to back you in a fucked up situation that you did with Kat and Rachel. Right. You created. Because you're pretty much saying, you should have had my back because we worked together and we built this together. Yeah. But when they say we built this together, you want to pull I'm the boss card. Yeah. I think that's kind of what I think is fucked up. Yeah. So, of course, Rachel's going to be like, well, you built this. This is your business. And it's like, well, why would I stand behind you if you won't stand behind us? Yeah. And it's just how he can let something personal fuck up his business. Yeah. Is really just beyond me. Yeah. And at the end of the day, these people get checks. Yeah. These people have families to take care of. These people have reputations to uphold. Right. You're pretty much not only saying, fuck y'all for not being behind me, but fuck you and your checks. I'm about to take my ass over here. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to because you didn't back me up on my bullshit. Yeah. Because it keeps boiling down to this happened because you fucked with Kat. Pretty much. And there's nothing else. You stay behind them hoes. And it's like, I have, a 9 tattooed on my face, bro. Like, come on now. You're taking away something for me that's real near and dear to me because you fucked with somebody. They all in low-key kind of messed with each other. See, shit's nasty. Yeah. Charmaine and Don. Mm-hmm. Don and Ashley. Don and Kat and Kat and Van. Oh, that's
Cat. That is the main reason why I'm like, when a girl, oh, that's like my brother. No, bitch. You're just waiting. I think we had this conversation. I'm like, no, I don't trust it. No.
We did have this conversation.
No. I'm like, you guys have either already fucked and you keep that title as a way to keep each other around, or one of you are waiting for the opportunity to fuck. Not on my watch. I stand by it. Fight me to prove me wrong.
Fight me. And that's probably why Van was so, like, on Kat's side more than he would have, because obviously that's usually a bros before hoes situation.
Yeah.
But because he's had something with Kat, it kind of like is null and void. Like, because I still care about her. We're still cool. We're still friends. I'm not about to diss her like some random bitch on the street.
Yeah. Yeah. Then Danielle and Ryan, and then Kat and Ryan. Okay. You guys in your juices.
The way you put it, you remind me of Reno 911. I got the juices all over me. I gotta watch that. God damn it, Netflix. Can you put Reno 911 on Netflix? I feel like I might be able to watch it on Comedy Central, though. Yeah. They usually have everything on their website. I need to get the app. Anywho, back to these sad folks. So I just feel like the whole situation, how he handled it, was fucked up. Mainly because they wouldn't back him on him fucking up. Yeah. And then took it out on the business. And if, of course, his parents is like, you shouldn't have done that. Yeah. It's like, y'all won't respect me as your boss, then I'm taking everything.
Such a Gemini.
Is he a Gemini? You know, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Just his attitude.
Wait, is Gemini around?
June. End of May, June. Yeah.
I only know me and, like, my sister. Yeah. I know she's a Pisces, but I don't know the exact dates and what comes. All I know is that Capricorn comes before me, and I don't know what comes after me.
Yeah. Pisces.
Oh, it's directly after me? Okay, now I know. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all. Oh, wait, what the fuck am I talking about?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Because that's how it really was.
Yeah, literally.
It's hard to even really find the words on how to initiate this discussion that is Don. Yeah. I really want to call him Donovan.
You are a better woman than me. You know what? If I was in that position, if I was the other woman, I'm not even going to go meet with you. No. Because I'm expecting you to try to beat my ass. Because if I was in your position, I would try to beat my ass. So I'm like, no, we can talk about this over the phone. What you want to know? Well, maybe we can just meet for coffee. Me. No.
You definitely going to try me.
And I expect to. No. Yeah. Like the minute Ashley, when she was like, so this whole time you knew we were married and I was pregnant. All right. Like, then she's like, well, I'm pregnant and then it's like, now I can't even beat your ass the way I want to because you're with child. And,
allegedly.
My God.
First of all, was that her cousin that was with her? That girl that came to the house and came to the hotel?
So, yeah.
Okay, her hair was fucked up.
Yeah.
Kendall talked about, like, girl, what is this? Like, you really got to work on your lace fronts. Right. Now, on this episode, the second episode, the red wig, I believe, was a lot better. Yeah. But I don't know what she was trying to do with them edges and pro style, and it was just caked up. I don't know. Maybe she just threw the wrong wig on. Yeah. I'm not sure, but it was fucked up. Anyway. Of course she feels devastated because it's the situation, how she found out is a lot worse than the Britney and Jack situation with Faith. Yeah. Why? Because he posted it on his own Snapchat.
Thinking that shit was going to delete.
What the fuck?
Not quick enough.
Like, you can tell how a man really, I wouldn't say feel about you, but respects you. Because he's going to make sure, if he is cheating, but he cares about your feelings, he's not going to do something that's stupid.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, it's, you, I don't know how many followers he had on Snapchat. He could have 50,000. At least 5,000 of them fools going to see within the first 60 seconds that you posted. So there's you, and then as soon as I see it, oh wait, let me get something to record this. Let me get my iPod to record this and make sure that it's always there out in the open. So that's one reason why you can really tell he doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. Yeah, the fact that he had a baby on you already is a problem, and you still go out of your way to not only encourage him to be a father, but you come up and be a stepmama when you didn't have to. Yeah. Can we go pick her up? Can we go do this? Can she spend the night this weekend? You doing more for that girl than he is. For what? Oh, well, they're siblings. It's still not your responsibility.
Can't give niggas an inch.
No, because they'll take a fucking kilometer. So that part was, and alone was fucked up, is how it happened. And it's like, bitch, girl, just what? Look at this. Like, they didn't sneak in your phone. Yeah. They didn't, like, you didn't go in there and try to, remember the passcode or get his thumbprint while he sleep. Yeah. You literally didn't look for shit, and it found you.
See? What's done in the dark. See? You didn't have to do that much. You just, you
wait. And that makes it the worst. You didn't have to do much. At least with the Faith situation, Faith kind of blabbed it, and it kind of wound up getting to her. Like, otherwise, no one would have known.
You bitches gonna learn one day.
About blabbing their mouth?
Just the act of doing it. Like, just, fuck. And then you do it on TV, and then you just, I guess it just teaches you the different ways of, like, how the shit goes down. That's,
yeah,
girl.
So then when they have a conversation, which also proves how much he actually respects her as a woman and a wife and the mother of his children, he tries to pull the, well, she ain't shit to me card. Not, I sincerely and profusely apologize for me getting my dick sucked on Snapchat. Yeah. It's literally, she lying. She don't mean shit to me. We ain't been fucking for a year.
Oh, really?
So because she's lying, that supersedes the fact that of what the truth.
Right.
It doesn't.
And it's like, at that point, you might as well tell the truth because it's all gonna come out. It's like, once, I've never really been exposed to that many cheating scandals. Right. But I have yet to where it's like, you confess, like, yeah, I cheated on you with one person. And then it's like, haha, but I never told you about the other 5. Somehow, some way, once the crack of your deception has been cracked, everything's going to spill out. So you might as well, especially because y'all on the show. Right. You might as well just come on and be like, fuck. Well, yeah, I've been fucking with her for a year. I already paid for one abortion. You might as well just let it all out now.
And what kind of reminds me of is like when Tina Campbell or her husband, the married sister, when she was going through her stuff with her husband, one of her issues is that you keep telling me new shit. Yeah. And it makes it like
worse.
Start all over for me again.
Yeah.
If you gonna tell me something, tell me every fucking thing so that way I don't have to keep going through this emotional shit over and over again. Mm-hmm. Because to him, he's like, oh, well, I'll just tell her little by little. That way it won't hurt her so much. But it's worse to hurt over a long, extended period of time because you want to be selfish and not tell her the truth in the beginning. Then you just give her one bomb at one time and let her deal with that. And she don't have to deal with any new information because you were being honest. if you really want to save your relationship and your marriage or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
It's better just to be honest, because if I find out something else, that can change my initial decision to stay.
Yeah.
Some women, not most, in the reality TV world.
Jesus.
So, the fact that he's trying to defend himself because the bitch is lying.
Right.
Why wouldn't you automatically know that she might not believe your ass?
Right.
Because you didn't cheat it already. Right. So why are you even trying to say things like, well, she don't mean nothing?
Right. Because you boldly flat out said nothing at all ever happened with you and Charmaine.
That's true.
And it was like, it took until the season aired for you to finally, and it was Charmaine that had to be like, you owe me an apology because I done got beat up, jumped, all because of you lying.
Right. Because he was telling her, like, me and Ashley ain't really a thing or something
like that. Yeah, he was like, no, I remember that. Because she was like, she knew he had a son, but was like, no, I thought he was completely single.
Because that's what he made it seem like.
Mm-hmm.
So he just been doing that.
Oh, yeah. And then, I ain't fuck with Charmaine, and this whole time she knew I had a girlfriend. Meaning it's like, no.
No, she really didn't.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Charmaine's really that type of person.
She was like, I didn't know that y'all were together. But, yeah. So now he's still doing the same thing.
Right. So when she's like, that's a whole bunch of bullshit about you not messing with her for a year, by this time, how the fuck did they be getting her information? Because obviously, if you have been fucking with him for over a year and you were that quick to contact me after this whole Snapchat situation, you would have contacted me way before now. So who the fuck gave you my information?
I don't know. Maybe they talked via social media and she was like, well, here's my number.
That could be it. But
or she's production or something like that.
Oh, production dude, I'm suing.
Right.
Because I did not give you the permission to give somebody else my personal information.
Yeah.
Because once that bitch have it, she can give it to anybody else. So it better not have been production. Yeah. And then I got to go out my way to change my fucking number that I could have had for 15 years. No. So I don't know why the cousin suggested her to meet up with her to get answers. Yeah. You didn't need to do all of that. You could have just did it through text. At most, FaceTime. Yeah. Because
they were texting.
Right.
And that's when the girl was telling her, like, no, we'd been messing around for a year. This has been going on. And she then, oh, God, I fucking hate that line. Well, I felt like I just needed to come to you woman to woman. But you've been fucking her man already for a year. That woman to woman only works if it's like, I met him. Right. Yes, we went on a date or we did mess around. I didn't know he was married. I found out. Now I'm pissed off. And now I'm coming at you woman to woman.
Because I feel like it was fucked up.
Now you're coming at her woman to whore. Like, it doesn't work after you've already fucked and sucked him X amount of times. And I'm coming to you as a woman.
No, that's
not really what you're a little less than that, but okay.
Yeah.
Think highly of yourself.
Yeah.
I encourage high self-esteem.
Trash box.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, I like I said, I personally wouldn't have met her in person. I feel like you don't deserve to be in my presence. No. You already been around my man's presence.
I'm coming to you, and I'm coming to you in sweatpants and
fuck this wig.
Gym shoes, because I feel like you're going to try to beat my ass, so I'm coming to this meeting essentially to have to defend myself.
Right.
Like, any woman that feels like I can come and talk to you about fucking your husband and thinking we can have a civilized conversation, if you do end up having a civilized conversation, then great, cool. But if she was to just grab you by your neck and be like, oh, I can't believe she did that.
Most times it's going to be a fucked up situation. It's going to be...
You can't believe that?
You about to throw these hands.
Like, I don't care if you like, I thought we left and I went outside and my car was all fucked up or they jumped me from behind. You shouldn't have been surprised with anything that happened. Like, it's coming.
Right.
Like, yeah, just...
So, yeah. So, that part is like, and then you have them meeting Ashley and the girl. I was mad they put her name as like, girl from Snapchat.
Right. Literally. Just, oh, God.
Like, you were just Snapchatted and giving head to someone with your hands tied behind your back. Yeah. But yet you want to try to talk shit about that guy's wife.
Yeah.
Like,
like, you're an idiot for staying. Like,
but that's not your who gave you the right to tell me I'm an idiot? Did I tell you to, you know what? I need you to test my husband. Right. I need you to say that you want to suck his penis and see if he's going to accept. Kind of like those Maurice shows. Yeah. Remember, like, I'm trying to see if my man's cheating on me. Right. And it was like, here's the decoy. Oh, shit. Like, it was a decoy the whole time. Yeah, see, that's how you trap him. Like, if I told you to trap him, that's be a whole different situation. But then nobody recruit you to do that. So you're not doing me no favors. Yeah. All you're doing is, like, giving me, permission to leave my husband and break up my family. Pretty much. And that's hence homewrecker comes into play. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you were doing it for like a year. Because then it comes out, well, according to her, she had the Cash App receipt. We don't know if it was for a smortion, but she had a receipt. Right. Where he sent her $130 for an abortion. Maybe he only paid half. I don't know. Like, it's a baby. It's half mine, half yours. I don't know.
We're gonna cut this baby in half.
Right. Like the and Bible. She also reveals that she's pregnant.
And then it's like, first she said she was pregnant, but then she say, this ain't the first time. Here's a receipt of the smortion for the first one. Yeah. And it's like,
you and your baby would have got y'all ass whooped. Yeah. Ashley,
she was too good for that. She was too good for that.
I'm going to not insult you unless you go back to Dawn within this season.
Then you're getting all kind of
for insults. The rest of the season, just for holding your composure. I wish she would have did that with, like, Nikki. Like, that would have been a 4 situation. Yeah, that wouldn't have went well.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But I just feel like this woman... Who this woman? Yeah. She came in this situation, was like, well, I've been pregnant by him twice. I'm pregnant now. We had some smortion for the first one. And you stupid as fuck because you keep going back to him. It's like, first of all, bitch, I don't know you.
Right. And then she was like, when she asked her, like, so, like, this whole time, like, you knew? And she was like, yeah. Well, I thought I had a friend that I can trust and I was vulnerable. For a whole year, bitch? You were vulnerable for a year? What therapy you couldn't have went to? You were... When the fuck does Dick solve vulnerability? That's what I want to know. Because I've been hearing a lot on these reality shows. And a lot of people just like, well, I was vulnerable. So you went to Dick and not therapy?
That's not... But I think people are using the vulnerable word when it really should be desperation.
Yeah.
Because vulnerable doesn't mean you just forget all morals.
Right. Like, I was vulnerable.
And I took the first dick that was given to me. Yeah. Vulnerability doesn't erase all logic. Yeah. That's just bullshit. That's just being desperate. Like, you're going to take any man that comes at you. Yeah. Like, if you have any type of morals, at least you're going to be slow to say yes. And slow to say, yes. Yeah. And a fast no. And not a fast yes, I'm gonna fuck with you. Let me sit and spin or some stupid shit.
Why can't you be like the women Jay-Z cheated with? We'll never learn their identities.
Not one bit.
You just come and just, well, we've done this, we've done that, and you're stupid for staying. Okay.
I mean, we already of course, as the public that is of social media and social comments court, of course people have said, like, he's done some fucked up shit and I don't know why Ashley is staying with him. But you, woman, do not have the right to fuck with him and make it worse. Right. Like, you can't say like that's an excuse. Like, well, you shouldn't have gone back to him. I mean, are you trying to say, well, he's gonna be mine afterwards? Like, what is your deal? Because most people who do that, it really wants that person, for themselves afterwards. If you didn't want him, then why are you fucking with him?
Yeah.
And why a year? At least if you were gonna be like, I had my fun. It was one time. I don't want you because you're full of shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you know he's full of shit, why fuck with him for a year? Why get pregnant by him twice? Allegedly.
Yeah. That's just Ashley.
Then that makes you a nasty bitch, because you over here raw dogging somebody's husband, and I don't know who the fuck you fucking, and then you gonna give me some shit. Now I gotta beat your ass because you over here threatening me with some fucking STIs and STDs and the fucking package. You're not about to do that.
Burn them both.
And I'm over here doing what I can do with my husband, which is be condomless.
Right.
And you over here raw dogging him.
Yeah. Ashley, girl. Just
threatening
leave.
my life.
Yeah. Just leave. That's all I can say about that. Just leave, girl.
I would have beat her ass. I would have been like, how far along are you?
Didn't matter. She could have came in there with a full on, I'm 8 months. You and your baby's getting your ass beat. Because you didn't care about my baby's safety. You didn't care about my emotional well-being when you was riding my man dick. So therefore, I'm not going to care about you. It's only fair. Yeah. You don't care about me, so I don't care about you. Like, let's just keep it at that. Yeah. Mm-mm.
She said, you better get away from me. Before I go to jail, you are pregnant. It's like, she ain't even showing, bitch. Come over here.
Yeah.
I'm about to rip you a new one.
Yeah.
You ain't showing. You can get punched in the stomach and nothing really gonna happen because that baby's only the signs of a lima bean. I'm beating yo ass.
That was,
because you think
horrible.
that you are holier than that when you're she's like, okay, slut, okay, you know, like, that she's, I wouldn't have had that situation happen. Yeah. Now, and the baby's name is lazy as fuck. Ashton, really? Ashton.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get mad that your other son calls him Ashton, but it's really from Ashley and Don. So how am I not going to pronounce it Ashton when it comes from Don?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that last week.
I'm just saying, it's just a really lazy ass fucking name. And you can't be mad when somebody says Ashton because it's Ashton. Like, you're trying to make it, okay, whatever. Anyway, moving on. You know what? This whole situation between Ford and Nikki, I really honestly cringe when she threw that drink at him and, like, poured that cereal on him.
Yeah. Abuse is not cute.
It's not cute. And it's like, you can't only consider abuse if it goes from a man to a woman. You really can't. Because if it was reversed, which is what we always say, y'all would have been like, oh, how dare you treat women like that? That's abuse.
Yeah, this season probably would have been pulled. Like, no, we can't show anymore.
Yeah. But because she don't like it's okay for her. And not only she didn't pour it on him. She legit caught him off guard while his eyeballs were open and splashed full force in his face. And then she takes the box of cereal with the most intent, like she looked like she was zoned out red. Yeah. And you make me pissing me off. It's like, you're doing this because you don't want him to be successful in the music industry, which you knew that he was in already. Yeah. You can't be in a relationship with a basketball player and be mad when they have to go to a new team across the country. Yeah. Those are the things you're going to have to roll with.
Yeah. But she got a man. That's
cool. I mean, I don't know much longer he's going to be able to deal with that. And then guess what? The woman that has been through thick and thin since the beginning wind up getting left behind.
Oh, yeah.
So they're together now, but if she keeps doing that, he's not going to want to be this man that's at the height of his prime being punked out by some woman. You know, it's not going to work that way. He's going to be like, you need to shape up or I'm going to ship you out.
Right.
At some point. What rapper gets, rumors spread that he gets his ass beat by his wife?
I mean, Doug Christie.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking more like rappers and stuff.
Let's see.
Everybody know Jackie's crazy.
Shit. I don't know.
I haven't really heard of any rappers or singers where there's rumors about the wife beating his ass.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I was just saying, it's going to be a reputation type of thing eventually.
Yeah.
Because you can't really be successful in the rap industry, let alone music industry. And she coming up in there fucking up studio sessions. Remember that?
Yeah.
When, who was that, Johnny Blaze is there?
Yeah.
What the fuck is her mounting herself on the song? He's like, I'm literally making a song for you.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Lord.
Like, you can't even say, well, the thought is great. I'm not really feeling the song, but thanks for the thought of me. No. Like, you can't even do that. You're just pretty much saying, nigga, I don't like it. Fuck your song. Fuck your song, nigga. Fuck your song.
Yeah.
Like, it's only so much he's going to really take. Especially if he feels like he's at the height of his career and he sees it going further.
Right.
He's not going to want to put that up. He's not going to let you go along for the ride.
Yeah.
If you cannot, ride along. And not pour cereal and stuff on me and mess up my... And then she goes upstairs, starts, well, I'm going to help you pack, throws his clothes. And it's like, what is the core issue, Nikki?
Yeah.
Why are you really upset? He's not leaving. He's telling you.
Yeah.
He didn't leave yet and say, I'm leaving tomorrow.
He didn't invite her?
But he was in the middle of trying to tell her what was going on.
Yeah. She was mad because he didn't invite her and didn't talk to her about it before he agreed to leave.
He didn't invite her, but she automatically said, well, I can't go.
Yeah.
She did. I mean, he's like, so what is he supposed to do? Stay?
Yeah. That's what she expected.
So what, if he gets to the point where he can't afford that little penthouse, if it's not rented from Airbnb, then what the fuck is she going to do?
Better figure it out, but I don't. Well, yeah. I mean, the relation. Yeah,
makes me itch.
I don't see him leaving her anytime soon. I was talking to my friend about it, and she was like, "No." She was like, "I don't see him leaving her because first she was like physically, like she is just beautiful head to toe."
She is.
And I was like, "Okay, yeah, physically, because that's what men physically." And then they were like, "She's crazy as shit," which is. It's not a positive trait in a relationship at all. Her level of toxicity
is pretty high.
Yeah. But then on the other hand, she is very protective of him. And she was saying she probably gives him that feeling that he didn't have with his own family. Which clearly when, like, last season, he still has, like, some family abandonment issues. And I was like, and they were like, yeah, think about it. She was like, let's say the roles were reversed. It's a girl. She meets a guy. Yes, he's abusive and gets crazy, but he provides all this quote unquote other emotional stuff that they need. You think she's leaving anytime soon? I was like,
no.
Damn, you're right.
I know. And
I was like, when you think about it, I was like, yeah, no. So, best of luck.
It's funny how they get a best of luck, but not Britney.
I didn't give him a wish.
But we told Britney we weren't giving her shit.
Yeah,
you didn't get no looks, no hopes, no
right,
wishes.
Right, can't waste my luck. But yeah, yeah.
I think I only really say that because of the industry he's going to be trying to be in. And he's on reality TV. And that, what is the word I'm trying, that resonates with these people. Big time.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be soon if it were to happen. I just think it's not going to be to the point where they're going to be like LL Cool J and then be married for 25, 30 years.
No.
Snoop Dogg, 20-something years.
No.
LL Cool J, 20-something years. Ice Cube, 20-something years. I don't feel like that's going to happen. Because all these women are just very chill.
Yeah.
I've actually met Snoop Dogg's wife. She's so fucking nice.
Yeah.
And I don't see him like, bitch, no, I don't. Even though her hair business and salon is doing well, her hair always looks on point. She got nice, beautiful teeth. She's pretty. Like, if he can't be in an industry that's about this sort of a male ego and it's combined with a talent.
Yeah.
And people clowning you because you got a crazy ass wife.
Yeah.
That kind of goes in hand. You don't really hear people talk about like the wives unless it's Kanye. Then people talking shit about Kim. But anyway, I digress. I'm moving on.
Mm-hmm.
So we have reached the messiness that is Karen. Now she's been kind of in the background a little bit.
Yeah.
This season. But then the mess comes up with Sherman's ex.
Mm-hmm. And
why is it messy? Because Sherman and Giselle are no longer together.
Yep.
Did you see that coming?
Yep.
How?
The men are so fucking predictable. But the minute she was like, we don't talk as much. Oh, yeah.
That's the start of it, huh?
Yeah. So.
You know what? Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is with men, but it's like, once y'all stop, and especially after a year and a half, that's a huge, it's not a yellow flag. She called it a yellow flag. I will call it a red flag.
Yeah.
We've been together for almost a year and a half, and all of a sudden you ain't doing the same stuff that you've been doing for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
That is a huge red flag.
Yeah.
And what they were arguing about, according to Giselle, was just really stupid.
Yeah.
I think it was the cliche, I'm trying to find a way out.
Yeah.
And I want to get out, so I'm going to use this excuse, which is an article talking about him.
Right. I'm like, but you've appeared on the show. And
he was on the reunion before anybody really knew who he was. Right. He was at the reunion.
Yeah.
So why all of a sudden is it a big deal for her to talk about you in the article?
Right. You was in the reunion. You shot a date scene with her. You've filmed FaceTime conversations, which I'm sure you knew. Like,
so yeah, why is it all of a sudden to where it's a problem that she talks about you in the article?
Yeah.
But you allowed to be filmed.
Yeah. I'm like, that's bullshit.
Complete bullshit. So now his ex is in the mix because Maurice has been longtime friends with his ex-wife.
Yeah.
And then that made way to Monique. Monique invited her somewhere, and then Karen, messy ass, why don't you come to this old Hilder charity function? And Charisse and at least Monique was like, I'm not that messy. Right. Like, I don't want to invite her something where I'm still respecting her as a woman or whatever.
Right. I'll at least keep her and Giselle separate.
Karen was like, I don't care.
And you know what? And after all the shit Giselle has done and said, you deserve it. So that's why I was like, usually I would be like, yeah, that was messy as fuck. But I'm like, nope. It was just Karen had the opportunity for revenge all summer 18.
That was payback for that damn shirt and Uncle Ben and hashtag tax reform and that whole shirt. So you know what? I kind of feel, yes, that's kind of what she gets.
Yeah.
And at least she's not doing it when they're actually together.
Right.
At least it's after they broken up.
Right.
So what you really mad for? Y'all both got something in common. Y'all exes.
Right.
Of Sherman. So... Sherman.
Right.
But it's messy, but it's a good messy. Yeah. Like, it's fun. It's funny because Giselle be doing and saying some fucked up shit. And if somebody does something to her, just like fucking Robin, you do something to her, oh my God, she's talking about me and my bankruptcy, and she knows that's how hard it was for me. But yeah, you have a women empowerment event, And when Monique talks about her charity that she's building up, she was like, you ain't got no businesses. You ain't got no jobs. It's like, what happened to women empowerment?
Right.
Why are you downplaying what she's trying to build for herself?
Right.
I can't stand women like that.
Yep.
It's one thing to tell somebody about themselves, but you're really trying to say because she's not planning an event,
right,
what she's doing is bullshit.
Yeah.
That doesn't really...
Doesn't do anything.
No, this is...
Just stupid.
And I mean... And now she turned into a whole... Well, Karen and Therese is testing our friendship because they want to go to Monique's event and not mine. So pretty much
anybody that goes to Monique's event is testing their friendship.
They're testing their friendship with Robin, yes.
Well, I'm prepared to fail.
I want to be in a ball gown.
Right.
And Sharice said, I'd much rather be in casual, but I mean, I kind of said yes to her because she asked me months ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, let's be real. If somebody asks you way before the friend that you've been friends with for a very long time, as if, let's say, I meet somebody that you met recently and we're all networking and getting to know each other, and they invite me to something, and I'm like, cool, yeah, sure, because I'm getting to know you. Of course I'll come. And then you come 4 months later, and you want to have an event the same night. Do you really expect me to cancel for the other person because I've known you longer? That makes no sense.
None at all. She just wanted something to
And to be childish to say that that's testing your friendship because I've known you longer.
But yet you were walking into a conference with shirts on, taking digs about my husband's financial.
How can
it's
she
like
talk
they
about
use the friendship card when it benefits them.
Exactly.
That's really
and then Karen really went out of her way to talk to Robin because she knows what it's like to have quote unquote money issues.
Yeah.
And how that's in the press. And you literally turn around and try to like use it against her.
Yeah.
And say, well, you're lying. So you're not telling the truth about something you knew. It's like, why is that any of your business?
Right.
You're supposed to be my friend. I should be able to talk to you about this and you not talk shit about what I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's only fair.
But yet, Monique was like, well, if you want me to hit you because you're gonna be paid, aren't you? You're gonna get my money, aren't you?
Right.
And then you be mad. Well, she always brings up my money and get what you dish.
Right.
And stop being a little bitch about it.
Mm-hmm.
Robin and Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I feel. And I think that's why I don't really completely get like super annoyed with Ashley, because she doesn't really pull the whole "you're not my friend" card.
Yeah.
And I know when Monique and God damn it, I forgot her name that fast. Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
When Monique and Ashley were getting into it because Monique didn't appreciate that Ashley was kind of making it seem like she was drunk and that's why she got in an accident.
Yeah.
That's also when Robin and Giselle were outside being, green-eyed. Ashley was if you were paying attention, like, well, I respect you, what you said. Like, I hear what you said. Like, she's never trying to be petty and catty about it. She genuinely wants to know, and it might be annoying, but once she hears whatever you have to say, she's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. You answer my question and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
The other two, they just want to just try to be shady. Who can be the shadiest and have the most wordplay. Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
Too old for all of that.
Way too old for that. So, I don't know. It's weird. As long as Robin wants to talk shit about people, they're going to bring up your bankruptcy and you losing everything because you talk about it all the fucking time. So I'm going to talk about it all the fucking time. I'm going to keep on bringing it up.
Yep.
Just like when Phaedra felt like Kenny kept talking too much shit, she wanted to talk about her eggs not being cracked and, the pizza for $10 ejaculated to a cup. Like, it's going to happen because that's...
Keep pushing me.
I'm going to go there. And it's not going to be too deep. It's not going to be too jugular. I'm going to talk shit because you keep fucking with me.
Right.
So I don't feel bad for Robin. I don't feel bad for Giselle.
No.
And now that she broke up with Sherman, I have something else to talk about because, you're not together anymore. You waited a year and a half with Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop saying it that way.
Right.
Such a good name.
Right.
Especially, with the clumps and all that. It's just, I can't help but to say Sherman. But anyway, okay. So you saw the conversation that Ashley and her husband had.
Yeah.
About they were on a double date, and he had mentioned I'm leaning towards kids more and more.
Yeah.
So they had their own conversation about it.
Yeah.
And he was kind of can we not talk about that right now? I'm trying to have a nice little dinner, and she brings it up anyway. And he made a very valid point, and I know Ashley just really got offended by it.
Yeah.
But let's be real. If I'm a man who sees that the mother of his wife is having such a hard time navigating through life and not really know what's best for her, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah.
It can be that they learn from the apple falling from the tree.
Yeah.
Or they're just like the apple that fell off the tree. It depends. It's either or.
Yeah.
So I don't think he has complete faith that Ashley has learned how not to be like her mom.
Yeah.
And I think him telling her, you need to cut your mom off financially because it is what it is. We gave her rules.
Yeah.
We told her what it was going to be. She didn't follow them. So she has to own up to her, and deal with the consequences of that. I feel like since she didn't do it, I felt like that was his test and she failed. Because she was like, well, that's my mom.
Yeah.
And it's well, I mean, are you going to be that way with your kids? Well, that's my son. I don't want him to be well, we told him, once he graduates high school and has A's his first semester, that's when we were going to get him a car. And you wanted to get him a car a week after graduation. How can we ever really come to an understanding about how it is to raise kids if you can't even handle your mom?
Yeah. Damn, that's fucked up.
And at first I wanted to be what you say about her mama?
Yeah.
But then when I thought about it, it's no, that actually makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
But she's excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you got to be careful when you deal with a white man's money.
Yeah. Because it is his money. So.
Yeah. So now I'm are you sure you wanted to extend that prenup? Because I don't think y'all going to make it 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, she still gets money within that 5 years, but she just gets a lot more afterwards.
Yeah.
And then it's she just turned 30 the other day. Not even the show. She's 30. That's so you have time still to get a divorce and find somebody completely new and actually have kids with somebody who wants to have kids with you.
Yeah.
Because if that's something that you really wanted, you got married at 25,
I think.
She says 25. So that's not, it's been 5 years and you still have no kids. Obviously there's something wrong because first it was well, we need to make sure that we're doing good with the restaurant first. The restaurant's doing just fine. Now he's saying that he doesn't really want to see about it because how the whole situation with your mom. And you're well, what the fuck else do you have to do?
Yeah.
Either you want to have kids with the person that you're with or not.
Yeah.
If you're questioning how they are as a parent or might be as a parent, then you're not going to have kids with them.
Yeah.
Example, Quad.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm not having kids with this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, just go ahead and, I hate to say it because it is marriage, but go on ahead and just call it quits.
It's still, yes, it's marriage, but it still boils down to be careful who you marry, but be careful who you have kids with, be careful who you raw dog. All these things you have to be careful about who you do it with.
Yeah. Because
then at the end of the day, you're going to be stuck with whatever comes with that person. or situation.
Yep.
Or being a side chick or mistress or homewrecker or slut, man slut, all that. There's consequences behind everything you do, positive or negative, and you just have to see if you want to deal with that. If you don't want to deal with that, then you got to be careful what you getting yourself into in the first place. Some of this is by experience. I'm not gonna lie. There's been some things it's like, I should never put myself in that position. Will I do it again? Fuck no. I learned my lesson. But anyway, I think that's all about that episode. Oh, no, I actually have a question for you. Do you think Charisse is justified in being upset that Monique and Sherman's ex-wife are friends?
Why would she be... Did she say why she's upset? Or she's just like... Is that a friend that she just wanted to keep to herself? Because some people have friends that are like, these are my friends. You're that friend. Like, what was she mad about?
I forgot Sherman's ex-wife name. I hate to keep calling her.
Fuck. It's at the tip of my tongue.
I don't want her to be I don't want it to be her identifier, but I can't remember her. I feel like it starts with an S.
It does. Not Sheila. Shelly. Sharon.
I'm going to Google it so we know.
Yeah, it was... Fuck. And it's a simple name, too. Not Savannah. Sarah.
Real Housewives of Potomac. Sherman.
Sally? No.
Ex-wife.
Sandra?
Kendall.
Oh,
I'm way off. I said it started with an S.
Yes.
But anyway, when Charisse saw that Monique invited Kendall to her event, she had her little interview and was like, again, first I see all my friends at your donation charity thing, and now I see all my friends here. And I'm like, she never really said, I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
She did kind of seem like, well, I mean, I invite you with all my friends, and now they're like, you're inviting them. I said,
yeah.
I'm not exactly sure why she's upset.
Yeah. I don't think she should be upset, but I feel like she's probably like, we cool, but my friends are my friends, and I don't necessarily want them in your circle unless I invite you to have I don't know. I get she shouldn't be upset, but I get what she's trying to say, but I don't fully agree with it.
You know why I think it's full of shit?
Yeah.
Because remember in the first couple episodes, Charisse has been backing Monique up. She's been going over to her house. She said that they've been really getting close. Yeah. They've been doing all this stuff together. If she's meeting your friends and she's all about networking, why is that a problem?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I think she's just... Shit, now I have to go watch the episode. But it sounds like she's just like, I like you, but I would like for you to be around my friends on my time. That's what I think it is. She wants
which still sounds bad.
Yeah, because we're too old for that. But yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I know and I've actually heard this when I was younger. As some people get older, they don't like to mix their friends. I have one set of friends that's this purpose. I have one set of friends that are this and that or that. And they don't like to collude them.
So how is she knowing that they're your friends, though? Obviously, you've been mixing.
Right. I'm like that. I don't know.
It's not even like they didn't really have a friendship. She's been... Yeah. The first couple episodes, you only really saw Charisse with Monique.
Yeah.
So why all of a sudden is she's having a side eye so why are all my friends at your event? And it's well, it's an event. It's for charity. It's I'm trying to get checks written. Right. What's the problem?
Very true. I think that's what's her issue.
Oh, because of the checks? What?
No, I think her issue is I want to keep, she probably, and then you have to remember, this is a show. So on the show, they probably are the best of friends. But once that camera says cut, it's like deuces. True. So she's probably like, I have separate friends for different
You're
stuff.
You're only a friend of the show, not in my personal life. Probably.
And then I don't.
Yeah.
Like me. I have certain friends that like, I can talk to anybody about. Or anything. Like, hey, we could do everything together. Then I have a few friends that I'm like, I like to travel with you. Then I have a few friends, it's like, I like to, every once in a while, we can go to a concert together. Like, it's just that, and I think she might feel like, okay, bitch, now you're intruding a little too deep, and I didn't invite you to intrude. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily make it right.
Right.
But I feel that she's probably
that's
like,
her type.
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely do have different groups of friends I do different things with. There's obviously you, where I do shit like podcasts and traveling. Like, I can pretty much do anything with you because we're that type of friend. But I obviously have some people who I'm cool to go to dinner with, brunch with, but I would never travel with them. Yeah. Because that's a whole different situation. I know it's not going to be a good thing.
Yeah. Now,
let's say if it's an event like a birthday party, and I do kind of mix
everybody,
or at least 1 to 2 people from each group, then obviously there's going to be some mixing in there.
Yeah.
And for me to be upset after my birthday party that friend A and friend B are now in cahoots and going to brunch together. It's like, and they weren't even my brunch friends. It's like, why? What is in me that I'm getting upset about to where I'm almost 50 and upset that you're sharing friends?
Yeah.
All that she's trying to network. If they wind up having a really, 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 really good friendship after that, then cool. It's happened actually a few times with me where I have a friend. Then they meet a friend, and then they wind up hanging out.
Yeah.
I have a situation where I met one girl, and then I wound up meeting her sister, and me and her sister are actually closer than me and her.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
It's just that I might mesh with her personality more than the original sister that I met.
Right.
Do I still hang out with all 3 of us? Yeah. Do I hang out with one individually and the other one by themselves? Yes. Yeah. I'm not denouncing our original friendship. Yeah. I'm just gaining new ones. And if you feel like gaining a new one is a problem, I really feel like that's a personal problem.
Yeah.
Because you were too old to be sharing, to not want, it's not even sharing friends. They're just getting to know each other and doing adult things. Like, we're not in kindergarten. It's like, no, don't touch him. Mine. I don't know. Maybe she's just trying to hold on to stuff because she's going through a divorce.
I don't know I don't know. Like, did she show up, be like, oh yeah, and then see all of her friends? It was like, bitch, like, how did you meet? Like, yeah. I think, Charisse.
The only way she can know or feel like she's been stealing her friends is if Charisse brought Monique around them to begin with.
Yeah.
If she never commingle those friendships and she still saw those friends at the event, then obviously she's not stealing anything. Yeah. It's a small black community in Potomac. Like, everybody, we know that, they know that. The black community in Potomac and the greater Potomac area is very fucking small.
Yeah.
So whether they met through Charisse or through an actual event, they're bound to know each other.
Yeah.
Eventually. And then, did you catch that actually Giselle and Kendall were actually friendly at one point?
Yep.
Would this qualify as breaking girl code?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Jesus. Yeah. My stickler for girl code. That's why I don't know. I've never had to come to that in any of my friendships. Mm-hmm. And I'm very glad because with me, there is no gray area for girl code because when it comes to those type of situations, I treat you the way I expect you to treat me. So I know it's like really I guess, kind of unfair to be like, well, you don't know certain situations till you're in it. I know that when it comes to my friends and people they fucked with, you don't ever have to worry about, like,
me trying to
that or
my way
or at least, like, I've talked to you about it, because I think she said that's what her issue was. Like, I just looked up and I heard from my son, oh, daddy's dating this woman. It's like, wait, we cool. Yeah, that deserved a conversation to be had.
And the fact they were, like, showing flashback photos of when they were together and this blah, 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 blah. And one of the photos is actually a photo that they used before.
Yeah.
For something else, and they just highlighted her in it.
Yeah.
Because she was like, it was like Giselle, Charisse, her, and one other person.
Yeah.
And then they circled her in that one. I'm like, so actually all y'all kind of knew each other.
Yeah. Then it kind of, like I said, I am the worst person to even find out a crack of, like, wait, some inconsistent stuff with, like, a man and stuff. Because then I go back and I be like, what else are you lying to me about? Were you plotting on trying to get with my man the whole time? Were you really just like,
around me because you wanted a piece of my man, and then once he divorced you went on in there? Because she said they only been divorced for like maybe 4 years. Yeah. And then they've been together for like a year and a half. Yeah. So, and that's together for a year and a half. Right. We don't know how long they actually been dating and talking, going out before that. So they really could have only been divorced for maybe at least a solid year. Yeah. To a year and a half before they really started like, ooh, let me go get a Sherman. Yeah. He's single now.
Right. It's stuff like that. It's like, don't make me look at you with a side eye, because once I do, the side eye is never going to go back. Don't make me side eye
you like your ex-husband. How the fuck he did you dirty in the church?
Yeah, she could have talked to her.
Honestly, and then I think that's where some women kind of differ, because some women are like, if we weren't friends, that it doesn't break girl code. Yeah. Some women are like, no, we were fucking cool. Like, we cool. We would hang out. Right. Like, we weren't the best of friends. Like, I'm not calling you and tell you about my deep, dark secrets. Yeah. But we were cool. And the fact that you couldn't even tell me, like... Right.
So if she had an event and you were invited directly by her, y'all were friends. True. If you'd ever been in her house, y'all were friends.
That's the worst of the two. Yeah, I feel like friends. If I thought about you enough to invite you to events, then yes, definitely feel like we were way past cordial. Yeah. Cordial is if I see you at an event and we speak, then that's just being cordial. But if I'm personally inviting you, you have my number, you have ability to contact me at any point in time for anything, it definitely is breaking girl code. Yeah. And I feel like, based on what Kendall said, now it's like, oh, Giselle, you've been shady. You've been talking shit all this fucking time. Mm-hmm. And unbeknownst to everybody, you was really being that girl that you would be talking shit about. Yeah. Is it? Yep. Is it because they light skin?
Probably.
Light skin with green eyes.
Right. Because that was crazy.
Gotta act like they can do whatever the fuck they want. And say what they want.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. But I'm not surprised.
No. Because I feel like the ones who try to act the most perfect actually be doing the worst shit or be going through the most shit.
Yep. So let's see. What else is on the list?
Teen Mom 2 or New York?
Teen Mom 2, and then we are going to have a nice full recap of New York next week.
Because we are behind a couple
we have episodes. To fully talk about the arrest of Luann. Ooh. That's really where, And so this episode tomorrow will be like the aftermath. So we'll be able to get a good segment in with that.
That is right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think I talked about Teen Mom 2 last week. I think it was ran out of time. Because once it gets past 2 hours, you're like, all right. Go. But I know I at least talked about the whole Brianna, Javi, Kale situation. on the episode before last, Javi just told Kale that, you know that joint birthday party we're going to do for Lincoln? Guess what? Brianna's going to be there, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's pretty much how Kale said he said it.
Yeah.
And I feel like if there was already almost a fight at the fucking reunion and y'all didn't resolve anything, I feel like you're just making it worse.
Yeah.
You're trying to antagonize her for her to try to be bitchy.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to, this fucking male macho complex again. Like, oh, well, you're just doing that because, and then they want to pull the, oh, well, you're mad because you still want me. And it's like, no, you're disrespecting and insulting my fucking intelligence.
Yeah.
And if I have to come at you sideways, then I look crazy.
Yeah.
And so in retaliation, Kale was like, Bounty House? Yeah, you know the party that I paid for out of my money?
Yeah.
No cameras allowed.
Yeah.
So MTV producer was like, so Javi, we can't record the party tomorrow. He was like, why? She was like, Kale said we can't record, so we can't record.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm a father. I should be able to say if we can record or not. How come I don't have a say so? They were like,
Right.
Because I think she actually told the actual place.
Yeah, she told the video.
And of course, they're the ones who initially have to really be like, you can film in here or you can't film in here.
Right.
And if they feel like that, she's like, I'm going to sue if y'all let them cameras up in there record my child. Bouncy Place is going to be like, fuck that. We ain't about to get
right.
at all. And once again, we have a female that's trying to force themselves upon another woman, which I think is always wrong.
Yeah.
Like, if you're the newcomer in a situation, you should let me want to come to you.
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't force the situation. If anybody that wants to make the situation build a bridge, it should be, in this case, Javi.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Kale's duty to really have to get to know her. And it's definitely not Brianna's duty to force Kale to try to co-parent.
Yeah.
Like they've been together for a fucking year or something.
Yeah. And
so she sends a group message Brianna sends a message to Kale in the group message like, oh, I'm going to be in Delaware for Isaac's birthday party, so we should meet up.
Yeah.
And Kale was like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts. And she was like, well, I'm just trying to see if we can, to fix this situation and make it better. She was like, you said what you said at the reunion. I'm good. You know, this girl reply was like, well, I tried, you fucking bitch, suck my dick. Or something like that. But she definitely said suck my dick.
I actually thought that was funny.
The suck my dick part?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I don't watch Teen Mom 2 that much.
Uh-huh.
And even when I do, it's really because I'm just trying to figure out what's on TV. And it'll be on. I'll be like, okay, I'll just leave it here.
Yeah.
So, especially Teen Mom 2, everything I've seen of them is just clips.
Okay.
And so I don't really have an opinion, really, too much of any of them that's probably that solid. But I will say my opinion of Kale has always been, even the clips I've seen randomly, I'm like, she just seems like she's always bitching about something. She just always seems angry about something. And I'm like I said, I don't watch the show that much. So I'm like, I don't really know if that opinion is fully valid. But I'm like, that's just what I see. So then I saw that clip and I kind of went, because I know you've said like people give Kale a lot of shit for some reason. And so I went and I saw like a few Teen Mom clips and I looked in the comments and literally all of them was like, all she does is bitch and complain. She's just a bitch. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess. And so I had saw that clip and I have my opinions on Brianna, which I'm like, I'm not too fond of her. And I kind of saw that clip and I was just like, Kale, I don't fully know you. But I do feel like some situations you kind of, I'm not going to say initiate them. But I felt like with that situation, I was like, you said a smart little petty comment.
Which one? When
she was like, I don't have to take this, enjoy my sloppy seconds. I'm like, once you said that, you kind of went from, it's not about you being around my kids to, well, now you just with my sloppy second. So now you're bringing it back to making it an issue.
I forgot about that
she's with Javi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you kind of threw that in there where maybe she really was just like, okay, it was a fucked up situation at the reunion. Let me try to talk to you about it one-on-one. If you didn't want to talk to her about it one-on-one, that's still your right to be like, no, I don't want to talk to you. And then when she was like, well, I'm trying to resolve this. I don't want to enjoy my sloppy seconds or something like that. It was like, you kind of escalated a petty situation and then was like, she just went from 0 to 100. And I don't know where it was like, at least own the fact of like, I mean, I told her this and then she took it there and it was that. It was kind of like, I don't know why she got like that. And it's like, you know what you were doing.
I did think the suck my dick comment was funny. Don't get me wrong. I did think it was funny because not a lot of women be like,
right.
And she said it the season before last when baby daddy number 2 was mad that she brought her ex-boyfriend and she just like, suck my dick from way upstairs. Yeah. So I did forget about the comment where she was like, sloppy seconds. It's like, okay, if you're trying to prove that what you're mad about has nothing to do with them actually being together, has everything to do with just your kids, then yes. Bringing up sloppy seconds and leftovers is going to make it seem what you're trying to disprove.
Right.
So yes, that doesn't make any kind of sense. And I understood that. The reason why I feel like Kel gets such a bad rap is because Javi does some fucked up shit.
Oh, I've seen him.
He really gets some fucked up shit. And those that
when they've gotten divorced, I was like, yeah, that's what y'all need to do.
And that's the thing is like, I feel like if people haven't watched Marriage Boot Camp when they were on it, they really don't know how far Javi has gone. Yeah. Or they forget what he's done on the actual show. Yeah. Because he has sat there and called Kel all types of whores and whatever, just because she was texting a classmate about a project. Yeah. So it's like, that's why I kind of be like, I be feeling, now I don't feel bad, but I feel like people automatically judge her. Yeah. Because she is being protective of her feelings and she's not lovey-dovey. She's not expressive. Yeah. So it might seem like she's just bitching all the time. Yeah. But most of the time, she's just like, I'm not dealing with this shit. Yeah. And I refuse to deal with this shit. Right. And I'm done with your bullshit. Right. And she walks away. Right. Javi he's the type that likes to follow. Yeah. And like, when that one time they were getting an argument, she was trying to get her car. He opened the door, got in the way. She's like, move out of the way. I want to leave. And he was like, no, you cheated on me and blah, blah, blah. She was like, I already filed for a divorce by then. But everybody else just remembers Javi saying you cheated on me and they don't remember everything else. Yeah. So that's kind of why I'm like, some things she does, it's like, you shouldn't have done. Like, I felt like she shouldn't have let Brianna see her sweat at the reunion. Yeah. And I'm like, well, that's what she could have done differently. Yeah. But people just be like, she's a bitch. And it's like, well, she's... Yeah. Kind of, and then he admitted on the app, and I purposely watched the after show episodes on the app because I wanted to hear what he had to say, and I wanted what she had to say, mainly with Javi. Yeah. He admitted that he was telling Brianna one thing and Kel a different thing. I believe it. Every time, even on Marriage Boot Camp, when they were talking about like, oh, or do you want to get back together? He'd be like, no, but you know, if we were to work it, like he's always been this type of situation where, nah, she ain't loyal, but I want my family back. Like he's teeter-tottering. So of course people forget that he's being shady as hell. Yeah. On both ends. Yeah. And now guess what? Brianna wants nothing to do with him. And guess what? Now he's with somebody else and pregnant and got a baby on the way. Yep. Celebrity news. Javi has a baby on the way. So what I learned on Marriage Boot Camp, he's so obsessive of the person that he's with. Yeah. And if he feels like you are not giving him the same amount of attention or PDA, you're automatically disloyal and there's something that you're doing because he has daddy issues of how he was always fucking around with some bitch. Yeah. And that's what he had to do.
Yeah.
And deal with. So she's just like, my mom abandoned me. I don't know my dad. I don't know my half siblings. I kind of just rock on my own. And I'm not about to give you my full love and attention because I don't know the fuck you gonna leave. So I'm just gonna sit here and just be like this and not give you all of me because I don't know when the fuck you gonna leave. That's kind of how she is. So they're way too opposite. He wants too much love and affection.
Right.
Insider. He wants too much love and affection. And she's like, I ain't about to give you all of me because I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. And I'd rather keep it to myself.
Yeah.
So, and Brianna, that's like a whole different situation.
Yeah.
I feel like she can't really function without her mom and her sister.
Yeah.
I understand it takes a village to raise a child, but you don't have to be in the same apartment to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she only equates a good father with what they can do financially.
Yeah.
Because when they want to keep their child, she says, you have to do it here. Why can't you give yourself a break and let them be gone for a couple hours at at minimum?
Yeah, she's a lot. Oh, God.
She's a lot.
Yeah. I've seen a few episodes of her.
Yeah.
Story.
So this past episode, the one that came on last night, this is when they finally go back home. So it's no more reunion drama as of right now. She goes back home and Stella has to go to daycare because she has to go back to work. And so Lewis, that's his name. I almost called him baby daddy number 2. Yeah. Lewis came in town because he's a truck driver. So he came in town so they can look at daycares together. They finally find a daycare. They go back to they go out to eat. Of course, it's him, her, Britney, and her mama, Roxy. Mm-hmm. It's always those three and whatever baby daddy she's dealing with at the time. And so like, so how's the work? How's being on the road? Is it lonely? She's like, well, Roxy, mama, she's like, well, I feel like you should be getting in contact with Brianna more about Stella. And it's like, I don't deny that that's a good observation. Yeah. It's something that he should know. But I feel like it's coming from the wrong person. Yeah. I feel like they should have these conversations with Brianna and let her bring it up. One-on-one. Right. Because then what happens is that these men get defensive and then you want to call them deadbeats because they don't want to deal with all three of y'all at the same time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, you don't really ask about her. He was like, I am bad with communication. Which I was like, kudos to you for being honest around all these bitches. Yeah. And he's like, but that doesn't mean I don't think about her. I do want to be there for her when I'm in town, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, as long as you help with Stella, I don't really have a problem. What she meant was, as long as you pay what you pay, I don't have a problem. Right. Because she's always had a problem when they don't pay money. Yeah. And she always had a problem when they want to take care of her by themselves. Yeah. She has a huge problem. Right. Well, you don't really be around and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, she kind of reminds me of those women that hold children hostage if you don't pay child support. Right. Yeah. And this is coming from a single mom. I don't agree with that whatsoever. This is two completely different situations. What child support is not being paid, that's one separate thing. But if that man is actually saying, I want to come and see my child, and you're like, no, you didn't even help me with the bills last week, it's a problem. Yeah. I can't bring myself to do that with my own child, let alone see it. It makes me cringe. Yep. So he was like, well, I'm going to be doing $250 a week. She said, and then Roxy, you are? Well, good for you. Good job. And it's like, so because he's going to be paying $1,000 a month, you're happy? Yeah. But what if he only said he can do $500 a month? Are you going to be pissed off? And say, well, you can't really see her when you are in town? Yeah.
And then I don't know. Maybe men don't think they have rights, or they don't think it's important enough to try to fight. Not all, some. But I'm like, you don't have to take that, right? You don't have to take, like, what she's saying.
You don't have to be around all three of them if you don't fucking feel like it.
Right. If there's no legal anything, you're not a registered sex offender, you can go to court and get scheduled visitations. And it's like, okay, I have her for a weekend. Or you don't have to be like, well, damn, she said the only time I can see her is if I come over to her house and sit with the baby for 2 hours once a month. Like, you don't have to take that.
Not at all.
You don't.
And you know what I don't really understand? She's obviously getting checks from these shows, right?
Yeah.
Why is she so worried about what they pay? Is the money more important, or the fathers actually being around more important?
Makes you wonder.
Kids are, and this is coming from a single mom. I'm not just talking shit just to talk shit. This is coming from a single mom. At some point, you have to figure out what is important. You can get $1,000 a month for 18 years, but at the end of the day, if my child doesn't know his father because I keep him away, it's a fucking problem.
Right.
Now, I don't know if it's from a protection thing or a retaliatory thing for not paying child support.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily know what the outcome of the relationship of the child and the father will be. You're not a psychic. Yeah. You don't know. But why would you want to be the reason why you kept your child away from their father? Like, in my situation, I'd much rather my child develop their personal feelings and I monitor their feelings.
Yes. I mean, some people don't look at it like that. Some women will think like, they don't need a father. They have me, and right. I can do everything. Or I didn't have a father, and I turned out fine, so therefore they'll be okay. Mm-hmm. And then they feel like, well, if a father is only around 25% of the time or whatever, how important is that? Like, that's really just how some women think. Well, I mean, I'm the mother, I'm the one that needs to be there 100% of the time. But if you're only needed to be there 25% of the time for 6 days out of the month for visitation, clearly you're not that important. That's how some women look at it.
And you know what? It's funny that you're bringing it up because that's another reason why I actually like Kel. Kel not one time has ever really been like, you can't see your child.
Yeah.
They might have a dispute of percentage of time.
Yeah.
But she's never been outright like, no.
Yeah.
Because and I actually didn't watch the full episode that came on last night because I had to go. But it ended with Chris, baby daddy of Lux, who is baby number 3 of Kel, did emergency custody hearing to try to get some type of custody. And she felt some type of ways like, well, I haven't heard from you in 2 months.
Yeah.
And when we did talk, it wasn't all that great. And then you stopped communicate with me. And she was like, she was talking to a friend on the way to the courthouse. And she's like, I'm torn because I feel like every child needs a father in their life and both parents, because she has a background of neither one of her parents really giving a fuck. So I feel like that's where she comes in the place of like, no, we might hate each other, but I'm not about to just sit here and like, we're going to have both of us.
Yeah. And
she felt some type of way because the way he went about it was kind of fucked up. He was like, she said, well, I feel like this had to happen because she felt like he wasn't really going to see his child other way.
Yeah.
And then if people don't agree with me, just think about the whole Javi, Joe, and the kid situation.
Yeah. She's
very good at wanting Joe and Javi to repair their relationship because it was weird for a while.
Yeah.
Even after Kel and Joe had got along with V. And then it got to the point where they did, have a positive relationship to where Joe is agreeing with Kel that you take their kid out on vacation.
Yeah.
That's very rare. Mm-hmm. It's very rare that baby daddy number one lets ex-husband number one take his kid out that has no ties to Joe whatsoever.
Yeah. Because
he wants to be able to have a bond with Isaac and Lincoln.
Yeah.
And then when this was on the show that I saw on her Snapchat recently, they were recording or something.
Yeah.
And Joe was over there holding Lux, baby number 3.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I feel like people kind of forget. Like, she's still really trying to at least have the boys and the fathers at least mingle together. That way there's no problem as far as like siblings and baby daddies and all that kind of stuff. So at some point, Chris is going to have to turn around because he got Joe and Javi to deal with.
Right.
And whatever. But I just thought about that with talking about this whole situation with Brianna. I think she's real easy as like, well, you're a deadbeat because you don't pay. You, like, she went off because, what's his name? Javon?
Yeah.
Devon didn't have the $50 for some care something for Nova.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I have a credit card. And they were like, we don't take credit cards. He was like, well, I need to get to an ATM. And she flipped out. Not because he didn't have it, but because he needs to go to ATM.
Yeah. And then that's a combination of learned behaviors.
Girl, yeah.
So.
And you know he mentioned that last season?
Yeah, I remember
And Mom
that.
went off?
Yeah.
Don't you ever bring that up. And then remember when they're on A Couple Therapy Family Edition?
Yeah.
And Brittany found out that the person she thought was her father that actually abandoned her was not her father. Her real father was dead.
Yeah.
That was some fucked up shit.
Yeah. It's just a family of like...
codependency.
Yeah. And scorn for men.
Yeah, I feel like... And this is not in a negative way towards Roxy because it can be a learned behavior from her.
Yeah.
And that's just trickled down to each generation of women.
Because if somebody doesn't stop and break the cycle and be like, okay,
it's just gonna
let me try something different, it's gonna, And
I feel like they've been raised in a way where we don't need a man, we're independent. Mm-hmm. And that a lot of times that fucking backfires. Yep. Because then you get to the point where like, well, I don't need a man. I was raised without my dad and I turned out fine. He don't need one. He got me. Yep. Or my daughter got me. And that's all they really need. No.
Yeah.
So when Devon was like, you don't even know what it's like to grow up with a dad. That hit Roxy pretty like hurtfully because, you know, there probably is an issue why they didn't really have both of their dads. Yeah. So, wait, no, because before she found out about her dad, Brittany found out about her dad, did she assume that her and Brianna had the same dad?
I think so.
I feel like it was, they thought they had the same dad, but that dad didn't talk to either one of them.
Yeah.
And then she found out she didn't have the same dad.
Yeah.
And that dad actually died.
Jesus.
Can you imagine? Honestly, if I was Brittany, I really wouldn't be talking to my mom anymore.
Yeah. Because
you didn't tell me the truth about my dad being dead. And then the dad I thought was my dad that abandoned me wasn't. So I got daddy issues for a daddy that wasn't even mine, bitch.
Right. Didn't even matter.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'd much rather be like, I wish I knew what my dad was like and not my daddy abandoned me and he was full of shit. Because now you have anger towards a man that you don't even know.
Right. You have no reason to even have anger towards.
I think it was because Brianna's older. So I think by the time Brittany was born, she just kind of played it off. Like, wait, no, who's older?
Feel like
Brittany's older.
Yeah, Brittany looks a little older.
But then that's what it was. Brianna was born and tried to play like her stepdad was her real father or something like that. It's some fucked up shit. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Too much. Nothing really significant else that from what I watched because I didn't really watch the last of the episode. Chelsea got her last name hyphenated. People were really talking shit about that. They were saying that she coached Aubrey to want to get her name hyphen.
Oh.
And from all the episodes I watched, Chelsea asked her multiple times, "Is this what you want to do? Is this what you want to do? This what you want to do?" She said, "Yes, yes, 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 yes." She went to court. She went the legal way about it, and the judge was like, "Yes, you can hyphenate your name, and yes, he has to do his supervised visits in a center."
Wow.
Because he had got arrested for methamphetamine and amphetamine possession or some shit. Like, he keeps getting arrested for shit.
Yeah.
And remember all that buffness he had? Yeah. Remember he lost all of it.
Wow.
Because they had a clip of him walking to the courthouse. I said he looked like from season 2.
Jesus.
And he was trying to get child support lower. And they said he owes like $10,000 in child support. But yet she's not necessarily keeping him away. She's just saying, well, he can see Aubrey, but it needs to be in a detention center.
Right.
Like, not a detention center, but at a supervised location. And guess what? Aubrey formed her own opinion about Adam. Mm-hmm. She was like, that's my dad, but he doesn't play with me. He doesn't really, come to my events and do anything. And then now we have Cole, who takes me to the daddy-daughter dance. I told my dad about it. He didn't show up. Cole takes me out. We have like daddy-daughter dates.
Yeah.
I have my brother thanks to him. So, of course, I want to have his last name.
Right. Yeah. Let that girl live.
Yeah. She's happy. And
right.
I feel like Chelsea, out of all the seasons of the franchise, is probably the most successful success story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else.
Mm-mm.
As far as everything, life,
getting their life
family,
together.
Yeah, she went and got her esthetician license, even though I don't even know if she's still doing that, but she always kind of worked on herself over time.
Yeah. And
never let, like, the whole situation with Adam, it lasted long, but not way longer than it needed to.
Yeah.
She eventually was like, fuck this shit, I'm worried about my damn self. And then she met Cole, who seems like a really, really great guy. She's pregnant with her second child with Cole, third child in total.
Yeah.
And so
having a good old time.
Yeah, so that brings us to the close of this episode.
Yay.
You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, RealiTEA_V.
Mm-hmm.
And you can send us an email at realityv@gmail.com, no underscore.
Yes.
You can reach me personally at Fumi Adagu on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and on Snapchat as Ebony A88. That's a tongue twister if you say that fast 5 times. And B?
You can find me on Facebook, Roberta Smith, and you can find me on Instagram, Leave It To Be. You can see what I'm doing in life. And yeah.
So yeah, we'll continue our conversation with about New York next week, and maybe Timon Youngin Pregnant. That season finale was last night. I did not watch that yet.
Yeah,
and I'm actually interested because Ashley gets into fights with Bar Mom.
Oh, okay.
Yes, lots of drama.
Yes,
and teeth.
Yes.
So we got a lot to talk about next week. All right, people, have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.